Good morning. I am Hannah San and I am representing my group. We are the group 7 and we are going to discuss about the warm-up exercise in a routine. So when we say warm-up exercise, this is basically done before the exercise. We know that we have 3 types of exercises. First is the warm-up exercise done before your main exercise. Second is your main exercise. And your third is the cool-down exercise, which is done after the main exercise. So when we say warm-up exercise in a routine, this is actually a set or a series of exercises at a particular time. So this is where you perform your warm-up exercise in a particular time. This is done by set. Okay, so when performing a warm-up exercise before doing your main workout, preferably you can do it 10 to 15 minutes. But this actually depends on what type of workout you're going to make or perform. Like for example, if you're going to perform just a quick workout or exercise, then you can actually just do a 5 to 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Because this is the only minimal time that you can do your warm-up exercise. You can do 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes if you're planning to perform a heavy lifting or heavy workout. So it really depends on what workout you're going to make, because you have to prepare your body according to the level of your exercise, because you should also prepare your muscles from your upper body to your lower body. So this is an example of a video, a warm-up routine. So this is an example of a warm-up exercise in a routine. So as you can see in the video, the girl that was performing the exercises was able to make 12 exercises in 6 minutes. So in every exercises that she performed, she allotted 30 seconds. The status of the set is 30 seconds per exercise. So as you can see, like for example, she did the arm circles or the arm circles and some of the stretching in only 30 seconds each. Okay, now we have the benefits of warm-up exercise before doing your main workout. So first is warm muscle increase the rate of energy production, which increases reflex and lower the time it takes to contract a muscle. We really need to give time in contracting muscles or warming them up. It's because this is to avoid unwanted scenarios and injuries like sprained muscles, cramps, and other injuries. Kasi ang muscle, hindi agad-agad yan nagiging flexible. You have to warm that up. But if you give time in contracting or warming up your muscle, this will improve your efficiency in movement. And then a good warm-up should also increase range of motion and mentally prepare you for exercise. So basically, your brain will be focused on your body and your physical activity as well. So as you go through the process or your process, gaganahan kang mag-exercise. And if nag-warm up ka, this focus will carry over to help you improve your technique, coordination, and your skill as well. So warming up increases your heart rate and therefore your blood flow, which enables more oxygen to reach your muscles. So as your muscle contracts and as your muscle warm up, yung blood flow sa veins nyo and sa muscles, nagdadala siya ng more oxygen, which is needed talaga. Because with this, syempre, there is this thing called exhaustion or yung kapaguran ng isang tao. If kulang siya sa oxygen, then there might be unwanted fatalities na mangyari. Pwede kang ma-heart attack or there are really bad effects talaga if you do not do your warm-up exercise. So better, before doing any warm-up exercise, even just like exercises, it's really better to warm up your muscles, your body, so that you can do your exercises effectively and efficiently at the same time. So we have the 3 types of warm-up exercise before workout. So basically, itong cardio warm-ups, more of your upper and your lower body, gumagalaw siya. So you are warming up your upper and your lower body talaga. And then, like for example, yung Zumba. Zumba is one of the example of cardio warm-up, wherein lahat ng body parts mo or lahat from your upper body to your lower body, lahat na gumagalaw. So, umiinit yung temperature, yung body temperature mo, tumataas siya. So umiinit siya. Which means you're actually doing good in your warm-up. If it is done moderately. And then we have the dynamic movement. So this kind of exercise, this involves your muscle and joints. So nag-help siya na maging full range or yung movement ng lahat ng body nyo is maging fully prepared in your performance talaga. So and then we have the static stretches. So unlike sa cardio warm-up and dynamic movement, this movement can be done just seconds lang. Like, also, pwede din siyang nagmo-move, like for example, yung arm circles. Nagmo-move siya ng ganyan. Tapos, and it's not steady. Nagmo-move siya, tapos hindi siya steady. So, ang static stretches, more on steady position siya. Kasi ang pinaka-focus ng static stretches is to stretch your muscles. Okay, to extend or para magkaroon ng yung flexibility ng body nyo or ng muscles nyo in order to be fully prepared in your workout. So these are the example of cardio workouts like what I have mentioned a while ago. We have the jumping rope, the jogging, high knees, butt knees. So as you can observe, lahat to is talagang nakaka-high up ng temperature ng body because ito yung mga exercises na madali kang mapawisan. Kasi ito yung nagpapainit talaga ng katawan kasi ang upper and your lower body gumagalaw. And then the next is the dynamic movement. Like I said, di ba, ito yung dynamic movements, meron siyang mga movements na hindi lang siya steady. Movement siya na every second meron siyang step. Okay? And then the static stretches, ito like what I've said, ito naman yung steady na exercise in order to, para maging flexible yung body nyo when it comes to doing your workout on. So we have the advantages of warm-up exercise, and this will be discussed by Miss Magin Tadoy. So please take it away, ma'am.
Now let's move to the advantages of warm-up exercises. A warm-up gradually revs up your cardiovascular system by raising your body temperature and increasing blood flow to your muscle. Warming up may also help lessen your risk of injuries. So these are some of the advantages of warm-up exercises. First, increase speed of contraction and relaxation of warm muscles. Muscle contraction is the tightening, shortening, or lengthening of muscles when you do some activity. It is when contraction occurs, the relaxation of muscles follow. That is when contracted muscles return to their normal states. That's why warm-up exercise is very important, because it helps to the contraction and then relaxation of our muscle before we do our activity or our daily workout or whatever. The next one is dynamic exercises reduce muscle stiffness. Dynamics exercises, or the endurance, refers to the endurance. So these are the controlled movements that prepare your muscles, ligaments, and other soft tissues for performance and safety. So muscle stiffness. What is muscle stiffness? It is the sensation of muscle tightness which often causes pain, and it makes it challenging to move for a person. That's why when we have a stiff neck, it's hard to move. But why does we have that stiff muscles? Because sometimes when we do some activity, we do not do a proper workout to pre-exercise our muscles, so that when we do an activity, our muscles won't have the shock, or they are prepared for whatever activity we are doing when we do warm-up exercise. So muscle stiffness also may occur after overuse of a particular muscle. So that's why when we for example, we always use our left hand, and then our muscle in the left hand would be stiff if it is overused. We frequently use our left hand, and so the muscles in our left hand is overused. That's why it gets stiff. So the next one is, it helps facilitate oxygen utilization. Warm-up helps facilitate oxygen utilization because hemoglobin releases oxygen more readily at higher muscle temperature. Because when we do warm-up, the muscle temperature our muscle temperature gets higher. So the next one is facilitated nerve transmission and muscle metabolism at higher temperature. Also, increased blood flow through active tissue as local vascular beds dilate, and increasing metabolism and muscle temperature. The last one is, it prevents injury. How does warm-up prevent injury? It is by loosening your joints and improving blood flow to your muscles, making your muscles less likely to rip, tear, or twist in a harmful way during your workout. That's why when we are doing some activity, and then a sudden action or a sudden position or motion we do, and then we do it in a wrong way, so that's why we get harmed, we get injury. And then after our workouts, if we just do a workout without a proper warm up and a proper cool down after a workout, and then the next day we feel a pain every part of our body that we usually exert force on that specific muscle. That's why warm-up exercise is a better requirement every workout or activity that we have, so that our muscles can prepare, and overall it can prepare our body in doing any activity. So that's all. Thank you.
Now that is all about our report, and before ending this report, I want to leave a quote: "The body achieves what the mind believes." When we feel passionate about something, we usually want as much of it as we can get, and we will always find ways to make it happen. So always stay passionate and eager for a positive mindset, and take challenges like a warrior with success. Now, once again, we are Group 7, and thank you for listening.